Assalamu alaikum students, how are you? I hope you are fine. So today we are going to solve more problems with regards to decimal fractions. Okay, so I've considered the difficulty level medium, you can say. So these are very easy problems. So let's start with first question which came in PEC 2018. Okay, so the question is 5.4 meters of tape is divided among 6 students. This is a stem that is provided and information is provided, that is 5.4 meters of tape is divided among 6 students. Okay, so now we have to answer 3 questions from this information provided. How many meters of tape does a student get? How many meters of tape do 3 students get? And finally, if there are 10 students, how many meters of tape will each student get? So very easy. Since 5.4 meters of tape is divided among 6 students, so how much tape will each student get? We just divide 5.4 meters of tape divided by 6. So this should be my solution. Each student gets 5.4 divided by 6 meter of tape. So now since 5.4 is smaller than 6, like 5 is smaller than 6, so we write a 0 point, and this point is out of consideration. So 6 nines are 54. So what we can write? Therefore each student gets 0.9 meters of tape. Okay, so this is my first answer. Very easy. Second question was, how many meters of tape do 3 students get? How many meters of tape do 3 students get? Now from part A we already know one student gets how many meters. Each student means one student, so one student gets 0.9 meter of tape. So what will 3 students get? 3 into 0.9. So we can write from part B, one student gets 0.9 meter of tape. So therefore 3 students will get how much? 0.9 meter into this 3. So that is 2.7 meter of tape. Okay, very easy. Finally, the final question was, instead of in the STEM it was provided 6 students, right? But now the question is, if there are 10 students, instead of 6 students, if there are 10 students, how many meters of tape will each student get? So just instead of 6 you will consider 10 and you just divide. So if there are 10 students, each student will get what? 5.4 divided by 10 meters of tape. So we can write, since we are dividing by 10, so this point goes one step back, so it becomes, so point over here, and we need to write a 0 over here, so it becomes 0.54 meter of tape. So very easy. Okay, so instead of 6 students, if there are 10 students, each student will get 5.4 divided by 10 meters of tape, that is 0.54 meter of tape. Okay, so this is the solution to this particular question. Okay, now let's say we have another problem. This problem has come from PEC 2019. The question is as follows: 0.8, not 0.8, it's 0.3. okay, so 0.3 portion of a pole is in mud, 0.5 portion is in water, and the remaining portion is above water. So I've drawn a figure for explaining it to you. 0.3 portion of a pole is in mud, 0.5 portion is in water, remaining portion is above water. So this is the figure. Let's say this is a pole. Okay, so I've considered, we know that the whole pole is what? One portion, out of which 0.3 portion, this portion is in mud, this portion is in water, and this portion over here is above water. Okay, so the first question is, what portion of the pole is in mud and water in total? So very easy. Mud we have 0.3 portion, water we have 0.5 portion. So total, in total, what will be the answer? So we can write total portion of pole, that is in mud and water, equals to 0.3 plus 0.5. Portion. So 0.3, just 0 plus 0 is 0, 0.3 plus 5 is 8. So 0.8 portion. Okay. Next, part B. What portion of the pole is above water? We know the pole, this pole in total is one portion. Okay, and we have got till here the total portion is what? From part A, 0.8 portion. Till here the portion is what? 0.8. So if we subtract from 1, we subtract 0.8, we will get the portion, the total portion that is above water, right? So we can write portion of the pole, total portion of the pole equals to 1. Okay. Next, from A, portion that is in mud and water equals to 0.8. So portion of pole above water equals to 1 minus 0.8 portion. So if we subtract, we can write 1. After 1, since there is no decimal, so we can write 0.0. Okay, 1.0, and this 0.8, 0 over here, point, we need to match the position of the point. So point over here, and after point there is one digit, that is 8. So this way we can subtract, normal way subtraction. Since 0 is smaller than 1, so we consider take this 1 over here, so it becomes 10. 10 minus 8 is 2. Then point comes over here, then this 1 becomes 0. So 0 minus 0 is 0. So 0.2 portion. So portion of pole above water is 0.2 portion. Okay. Now the final question. If the portion above water is 2.6 meter, what is the length of the pole? Okay. I'll keep this question beside. So the question is, if the portion above water is 2.6 meter, what is the length of the pole? So now we can write, we see, since from part B we already got the portion of pole above water is what? A 0.2 portion, right? So we can write for 0.2 portion, length of the pole equals to what? That was 2.6 meter. Therefore, for one portion, length of the pole equals to 2.6 divided by the 0.2. Now why am I dividing? I already discussed this in my previous class. If we are trying to find out for one portion, we always need to what? Divide, right? Like in my previous problem as well, 5.4 meters was divided in for 6 students. So for one student, what did we do? 5.4 divided by 6. So in this case also, for 0.2 portion, the length of the pole is what? 2.6 meter. So for one portion, length of the pole will be 2.6 divided by 0.2. So if we divide, since after we are dividing it by a decimal number, we need to convert it, right? So after decimal there is one digit, so we will multiply both by 10. So equal 2.6 into 10 is 26, 0.2 into 10 is 2. So 26 divided by 2 is 13 meter. So the length of the pole, we can write, therefore length of the pole equals to 13 meter. This is my answer. Okay, so this was another problem from decimal fraction. So now I'm going to give you a home task. This is your question. Okay, the weight of Fahim is 32.5 kg. His mother's weight is 1.8 times of his weight. So what will be the weight of Fahim's mother? How many kg less is Fahim's weight than his mother's? What is the total weight of Fahim and his mother? Very easy question. I hope you can solve and send it to me on my personal WhatsApp. Okay, thank you very much.